So what future goals do I want to achieve in my career? At the moment, I think the amount of education that I've done, setting up an independent company and working for myself, building my networks for the assessment side of my work, but also for the parental support side of my business. I think at the moment, I'm quite excited to just learn more about how business works and about how advertising works and how important it is to brand your business. But in the long term, I do have a future goal. When my boys are grown up and they're much more settled and I get that little bit of breathing space back, I think I'm going to do my PhD in autism, because I really want to. I take so much information from research, but I want to be the person that gives it back. I want to find out some more about autism. It's such a field of interest to me, that I particularly would like to focus it on girls on the spectrum. So for me, a PhD would just be the cherry on top of the cake. I feel that I've made the cake. I feel like I've iced the cake, but I just need the cherry, and that would be my PhD. Okay, so do you think there are certain expectations or assumptions tied to being an ambitious woman? Yes, ultimately, yes, I do. There's the saying of women go to work like they have to work like they haven't got children, or they have to look after their children as though they don't have to work. And that is one of the biggest assumptions, I think, about being ambitious, is that if you have children, you then lose your brain in a nutshell. And it's not true. It doesn't have to be true. Yes, admittedly, after you have your baby, there is a little bit of brain baby fog afterwards. And I can absolutely advocate for that, because my firstborn was born in June, and I submitted my master's dissertation in August. So I very much have, I know all about baby brain and baby fog. But I think what we need to break down is the notion that just because you're a mum doesn't mean you can't be ambitious and you can have a dream. It's a lot of work and effort, and there's a lot of ups and downs, and maybe a little bit of waiting around for some contracts to start, or for parents to very much come on board with you, or finding the work. But you can do it. And I think it's about women empowering women to say, okay, it is tricky. You are going to have to feel like you're juggling. But once those systems are in place with your business, and once those systems are in place with your parenting, I genuinely believe that you can do both. One of the reasons that I became independent is because I wanted to manage my own schedule, and I wanted to be in charge of my own destiny. And I think when you become a mum, that is something that sort of clicks in you, because you do want to be there for school drop-offs and pickups, and you do want to be there for the school play, or, for parents' evening. And so I think that was the trigger for me. I had my firstborn in 2017, and by 2019, I knew that I wanted to set up independently. Now, I've been in a blessed position where I have transitioned, and where I'm transitioning and phasing out of an employed job into my current self-employed limited company. But some people might not be in there. So it's about taking small steps towards your goal. You can do things. It's just about making the right plan of action and having a really good support network around you. So that's why it's so important that women stick together, but also in your family, to share your family and your vision with the people that are most close to you. So I'm very blessed. My partner, he has supported me 100% through this, through the ups and the downs and the tears and the tantrums, mainly from me. But I do think, yeah, it's really important. Have I signed up to the Essex County Council scheme so far? Yes, I have. I've signed up for every single one, because although I have all this knowledge about autism, ADHD and assessments and EHCPs and everything else that I seem to manage with in my business, I have very limited understanding of how a business actually works and the sort of responsibilities that you have to have. So, excuse me, I have signed up to everything, and I'm really keen to learn about how to self-promote your business. So that's really exciting for me. So I think that leads me to the end of my video. I know I've probably gone over my 5-minute schedule, but I couldn't answer all those questions in 5 minutes. If there's anyone out there who would like to network with me, please find me on LinkedIn. As I say, my name is Rhiann Staines. Send me a message, drop me a message. More than happy to work with you or to answer any questions that you might have. I really hope that you have a very lovely Wednesday, and I will speak to you all shortly. Take care.